The full Play It Today breakdown is linked in the description on theircheck.com.
For Amerzone,
For All-Star
the
Baseball
Explorer's Legacy,
2002,
the useful answer
the
is
practical
simple.
answer
Play
is
the
blunt.
2025
This is hard to
remake,
recommend for most
unless you
players today.
specifically
Not
want
because
the
old baseball games have no
1990
value, but because this one
This is
asks
one of
for
those
old
cases
hardware where
old
the remake
controls
does not just
and a very
clean up
specific
access,
kind of
it
interest.
changes
The
the
reason to
starting
play
recommendation.
All-Star
Amerzone
Baseball
makes sense
2002
today
because the
now
remake is
gives
narrow,
a slow,
but
atmospheric
real.
puzzle adventure.
If you are interested
a much
in
easier
early
path
2000s
into
baseball
baseball
sims,
you no longer
or you
have to treat
specifically
the
care
original
about acclaimed
PC
All-Star
release
Baseball
as the
series,
default rite
this
of
can
passage.
still be worth
If
a
you
look.
are curious
It belongs
about
to a
period
period
when licensed
so-called
sports games
style
were trying to be
adventure
serious
games,
console
environmental
simulations
puzzles
with
and
batting
older
systems
first-person
and
point-and-click
presentation
rhythm,
choices,
the 2025
very
version
different
is the
from
practical
current
way in.
baseball
But
games.
this is not
That is
the
the
universal
appeal.
recommendation.
It is not convenient.
Amerzone is
It
still
is not the best
a
way
patient
to play
game.
baseball.
Its
in
appeal is not
2026.
speed, combat,
It is not the
constant
obvious
direction,
recommendation for
or big
someone
action,
who just wants
adventure
a legal
flow.
modern baseball
It asks
game
you to look
and
closely,
an easy start.
follow
For
clues,
most players,
accept
the better
quiet
move
stretches,
is to skip this
and let the environment
play
do a
a
lot of
current
the work,
MLB
so
the
the
show
right
audience
audience is
instead.
clear.
That is
Puzzle
the cleaner
adventure
recommendation if your
should
actual
put it
goal
on the list.
is
People
baseball,
interested
not
in the original,
archaeology.
but
All-Star
wary
Baseball
of old
2002
PC friction
makes sense
should
for
start with the
enthusiasts.
remake.
Old
Purists
sports
can
games
still go
specialists
back to
or players
1999
with a
if you
particular
mainly want a
attachment
modern
to that
adventure
era.
game that keeps
Everyone
pushing
else
you
has
forward.
better options.
Amazon
and that
may feel
matters,
slow
because this is not
if you
one of
bounce
those
off
retro
clue-led
cases where
progression.
the old game
This is not the
still
remake
easiest
that magically
or
turns
most
it into
charming
something
route.
else.
The
main
is
friction
more
comes
approachable,
before you even reach
not a
first
genre
pitch.
transplant.
No good modern
Legally,
digital
the
option
current
for
situation
All-Star
is
Baseball
unusually clean for a
2002
game with
was
this much
confirmed in
version
the dossier.
confusion.
The
No
recommended
current
option
mainstream
is
storefront
Amerzone,
release,
the
no
Explorer's
subscription
Legacy,
version,
the
no remake,
2025
no
remake
remaster
on your
no
current
obvious
platform
collection.
of choice.
So the legal
dossier
route today
confirms
is the
official
old-fashioned
availability
used
on
original
PC,
copy,
PlayStation
compatible
5,
original
and
hardware.
Xbox
The
Series
game
X
was released on
and
PlayStation
S
2
with PC
and
storefront
GameCube.
options.
If you
including
insist
Steam,
on playing All-Star
GOG,
Baseball
the original
2002 specifically,
1999
the
version
PlayStation
also
2
matters,
version is
because
the
it is
cleaner,
still sold
practical
digitally
pick,
on PC,
not because it suddenly
through
becomes
Steam
low friction
and GOG.
It does not.
That is good news.
You are still
for
dealing with a
purists.
physical disc.
It means the
old
old
hardware,
version is not just
likely
collector
memory
territory
card considerations,
or abandoned
and
discounting.
whatever display
There is
setup
also
you
a
use
deluxe
for that
edition
console
or deluxe
but between
upgrade
the
for
two main
remake,
versions,
but it is not necessary
GameCube
for the
release
core
has
recommendation.
more documented
The extras
usability
are for
friction
people who want
around
bonus
menus,
materials,
help,
like artwork
and saving.
soundtrack,
So the
and
PlayStation
related
2
media.
version is
For
the
playing
one to
the game,
choose if you
start
want
with
the
the
most
standard
sensible
remake,
purist route.
unless you
There is
specifically
no
want
distinct,
those additions.
low
The
friction
reason the
option
remake
here
is
that is the key point
version to start
for
with
this
is
specific
not
game. Legal
complicated.
access
It gives
is basically
most players
original
the
hardware.
better balance.
For baseball in
Current
general, the
storefront
low friction
access
option
is a modern
platforms,
MLB
the
rebuilt
show
presentation
release on current
and a
platforms.
smoother first step.
So
into
why
the
start
game's
with
world.
PlayStation 2?
It also keeps
if
the
you are
basic
determined to
identity
play it,
intact
because it
the
gives you
point
the
is not
original
to
game
erase Amerzone's
without
adventure
adding
game
extra
DNA.
practical complaints.
The point is to make
attached
that
to the
DNA
GameCube
easier to
version.
approach.
It preserves
the
the
original
period
still
specific
has a
design.
role. The early
If you
2000s
care about the
baseball sim feel
1999 presentation
and the exact
older
reason someone would be
interface
seeking
texture,
out
or
All-Star
comparing
Baseball
what changed,
2002 in the
play
first
it.
place.
The
That
trade-off
is the
is
purist
equally
option,
clear.
but most new
You
players
are
should
choosing
not feel
authenticity
obligated to
over
begin there.
convenience.
Just to
There is
prove
no
they are
modern
doing
wrapper
it properly.
smoothing the edges.
That is
no
the practical
current
trade-off.
storefront route to
Remake
make this
for
feel
access
like a
and
simple purchase.
approachability.
No
Original
reason
for
to
historical
pretend
texture.
this is the
Easy
easiest
choice
way
for
to
most
enjoy
people.
baseball
Before
today.
starting,
A modern
the
first-time
main thing to
player
understand
should be
is
ready for the
pace.
controls more than anything
Amerzone
else.
is a puzzle
The main
adventure
adjustment
built around
is the older
observation.
cursor style
You are not
batting
meant
model.
to sprint
If
through
you are
it.
used to
You are
newer
meant to
baseball
inspect
games
spaces,
where
connect
hitting
clues,
tends to feel more
and
guided,
slow down enough
more
to
polished,
notice what the game
or
is
at least
asking.
more standardized.
That makes difficulty
This can feel
less about
fussy
reflexes
at first,
and more
Do
about
not treat
patience.
that as a bug.
If you get
in
stuck,
the recommendation,
the problem is usually
it is
not
the
that you
recommendation.
missed a
This is the
combo
kind of
or
thing you
failed
are signing up
timing
for.
window.
If you
It
play
is
a
that you need to
2001
read the
baseball
environment
sim,
more
the
carefully,
value is in experiencing
reconsider
how
an
that era
object,
handled batting
or
and
think
simulation
about
feel,
what the
not
area
in getting
is
the smoothest
communicating.
modern
The
sports
remake
interface.
helps by
Give
offering
yourself
a more
time to
approachable
understand
route for modern
the
players,
timing, including a
placement
more
logic
relaxed
before
difficulty
judging
option.
it.
You do
Use
not
that
need a
roster
goal
breakdown
is to
a
experience
season
the
guide
journey
or a deep
without
strategy
turning every
plan
puzzle
to start
into a wall.
You need
There
to
is
know
no
that
shame
the
in
game
picking the
may feel
mode
less
that
immediate
keeps the
than
game
modern
moving.
baseball.
What you do
and
not
that the
need
controls are
is a
part
full
of the
walkthrough
historical
from minute
texture
one.
that can
That
flatten
also
the
means the
entire
game is
point
a
of
poor
a game
first
like
baseball
this.
recommendation today.
Better advice.
If you are
Give
curious
each area
about
a
old
little
sports
patience
design,
before looking things
fine.
up.
Let
if
the
you want
puzzles
a strong
breathe,
baseball game
then use
to
help
actually play
only when
regularly,
friction turns into
go
dead
current.
time.
So All-Star Baseball
Amerzone is worth
2002
playing today,
is not a lost
but
essential.
conditionally.
It is a
The
special
2025
play it legally
remake
makes the
on original
recommendation
hardware
much easier,
if that
and it is the
specific
right
error
entry point
matters
for most
to you.
players.
Otherwise,
Just do not start
save
it
the
expecting
effort
a fast
and
modern
choose a modern
adventure.
baseball game
Start
instead.
it because you want a slow, clue-led puzzle journey, and choose the original only if that older texture is the reason you're here